What's up everybody, welcome to the greatest vlog in the world. My name is not Jeff and I'm not your favorite tour guide in Madeira. I'm actually the guy that usually is behind the camera and behind the computer all the time. I'm Andrea, I'm the filmmaker for this channel, Hit the Road Madeira, and I'm here with Fabio, the new driver for Hit the Road. And behind the camera this time we have Oscar. And Oscar, and Oscar is gonna take some photos. And today we're talking about location scouting in Madeira, the best practices, what you have to look for into coming to Madeira to find the best location for your commercial, for your film, or for your series maybe. So we're here in a place called Ponta do Bode near Canicial, as you can see behind me. This was the location, one of the main locations that they used for the filming of Star Wars, The Acolyte. That's coming probably 2024, I think. Mid-2024, something like that. Yeah, they were filming Star Wars in Madeira, and once we knew about that, we went crazy, meaning that probably Madeira would be a future hub for cinema, which is exciting. So we're gonna be in the north coast of Madeira today, finding some cool places that Oscar organized for us. And in the meantime, we're gonna have some photos and some cool drone shots. Starting now, let's go up. Don't worry, Oscar is okay. As you could see, he fell. But yeah, when you want to come and do location scouting in Madeira, especially in these rural areas, you better be ready. You better have appropriate shoes. Ideally, mountain boots. Speaking about terrain, this particular place is very interesting, Ponta do Bode, because this reminds us of the Martian surface. So I've seen several projects being filmed here and photographed, and they come here usually to mimic an otherworldly terrain. So it's very interesting because it's a little bit different than the terrain that we have in Canicial, because this one has more, how do you say, argila? I don't know what the name specifically is of this rock, but it's it's like a red rock kind of thing, and it's abundant in this area. So you can see that this landscape really reminds us of Mars, making it a unique location for this purpose. So as you can see in the drone footage, you can easily mimic it. As far as I know, they didn't come here in this particular area to shoot Star Wars, but if they knew, probably they'd use it.
Unfortunately, I had a little bit of a friction accident. I'm not too proud to say that I got the wrong kind of shoe wear. Yeah, hey man, watch out, I didn't trim my toenails, what the hell. I'm embarrassed. My mom's gonna see this. I'm not really selling myself really well because I planned this place. I knew what it was supposed to be, and I brought this. So yeah, thank God.
On to the next location.
On to the next location.
By the way, I should mention as well that Jeff is not present in this video because he's working. Unfortunately, didn't have any time to make this week's video. So he asked me and Oscar to take over. And it's interesting because it's starting to be a tradition. So this is my third video. This is also the third year I'm making videos for Jeff. And every year I take over and I do a video about usually my area of expertise, which is filmmaking and photography. And today is no different. So bear with me. I think you're gonna like this video. So it's raining, and apparently the whole of the north coast is like this. So not the best day. So don't be fooled by my outfit. This usually is sunny during summer. but today, for some reason, there's bad weather everywhere in the island, really. We're trying to get the drone in the air. I don't know if it's the best practice though, because this rain is thick. We had to abort and cancel this location, unfortunately. Rain is not giving us some truce, so didn't want to risk the drone. So this is also a tip for you guys. So if you see that the conditions aren't the best, then just abort and come another day. Because in Madeira, it's very easy for the microclimates to change. So maybe this rain is going away tomorrow, for example, or later today. We don't know. We can go and see in the weather forecast and everything, but since the weather is so unpredictable, you just have to see, you have to wait a little bit, you have to study a little bit the clouds and see if it's worth it to wait just a little, just some minutes. But if not, just go for the next location and do the best with your day. So that's what we're doing right now. We're going to Boaventura, correct? Yes. Maybe it's a failure in one spot, but then you get surprised by these cool spots scattered around the island. For example, we already knew about this tunnel. Fabio didn't knew. If you come across something cool like this, if there's some way to park the car, then park the car safely, and then you can have access to this kinds of stuff. We already did some photos, and you guys are seeing it in the video right now. But this reminds me of something like a tunnel where trains go in and then go out on the other side. We don't know specifically anything about this. We went online to see if there was some reference to this and when it was built and why it was built like this. But there's the name of the engineer that probably it was him that built this place. But if not, then do a little research before coming to Madeira, so you can come directly to these places. This was a good accident for us. And the rain stopped, which is great. On to the next one. Let's go.
Hi there. This building here, although desolate, was built in 1783 and was finished around 2 years after it, 1785. This was a place that the wealthy people, they used to live here, and these solares is like a country house. Poets, the family that lived here had another residence, so this was like a summer house. And it's been abandoned for quite a long time, although there are some plans to recondition it. I don't know what they're thinking about building it, but this is something that used to be all along the north coast. People here, they didn't have roads before, so they came here through nets. Usually 2 men would carry them all over the hills and the mountains from the north coast. They'd come from the south, especially the English, even the people from the mainland, Portuguese. It's overgrown, it's beautiful, it's full of history that honestly we have to read a book to get it more into it because you can't find everything online. But so far we're gonna adventure inside and see what we can get. And as Andres said it, this is like a perfect place for a what?
A horror film.
Ah!
By the way, I can't stress this enough. Careful walking into private property. If there's any sign that says no trespassing or private property, please do not enter without previous consent. This here doesn't have any of that, and we've been informed that this is okay because it's really near the road, and since there's nothing of value inside and the doors are all open, you can venture inside, but please be careful. If the inside of these kinds of places are not safe, please don't enter. We're entering because we're professionals, we know about the specificities of this place, and please do the same, okay? Let's do some drone shots.
Mais. Para! Ok, podes encostar ao carro. Relaxed. You know, life's a dream.
I have no doubt that Oscar is doing a great job over there. We found this path over here. Oscar knows this path very well, and he says that we go close to the sea. We're looking into new spots for ourselves as well, for pop's sake, for future projects, but also showing you cool stuff. There's another abandoned house here. I love this stuff. I'm living the dream today, exploring new stuff, thanks to Oscar and thanks to you guys as well. These warnings, okay, this is private property, propriedade privada, and they're filming, so there's videovigilância. Once you see this, you don't go past it. We were planning on going through this path over here, but since we're doing good practices on location scouting, we're not doing that, okay? If you can't go somewhere, you just put the drone in the air, see if the location is good, then you inform yourself on how to get permission to film in this area, all right?
This is a spot really close to the ocean. Before we had roads or an easy access as we have today, when we wanted to transport goods and people all around the island, we used cabotagem, which is basically kind of a water taxi service all around the island, and this was one of the spots that it stopped. Over here, as you see, it's the ruins and the foundations of a house, kind of like a warehouse, because we unfortunately cannot go down because it's private property, but there was a kind of plant to treat and receive sugarcane and to process it to be distributed all around the island. It was one of the oldest engines that we had here. However, it has been without use for probably hundreds of years. I'm gonna say around 200 years ago. This path over here in this beautiful mountain that we have here is the Caminho Real, which is one of the royal paths. Madeira is full of it. They kind of like circumvent the whole island. So yeah, if you can just imagine 100, even 150 years ago, not even that further apart, since we didn't have roads, people used to walk. I'm sure that if we just contact the proprietor of this place, I'm sure they would be more than welcome to give us like a guided tour. Before I came here, I didn't know this was private property, so that's why I came here. I didn't inform myself, which is also another point. When you go to places, inform yourself. You'll be more efficient with your time and with what you do. But still, we had luck because we can really use the drone and see this beautiful coastline and show you guys. I hope you enjoy.
Let's go.
Hey!
We're having a little break. We came to the restaurant São Cristóvão. Personally, I'm gonna have a prego no prato.
I'm gonna have beef com cogumelos.
Beef com cogumelos. What is that? Oh, it's pretty good as well.
What about you, man?
Same. Prego no prato.
Sounds good. What are you doing?
Eating bolo do caco.
What?
It's really good.
Oh.
What you doing?
I'm eating bolo do caco because I'm hungry, man. Since Fabio doesn't have a photo for Hit the Road, and he's gonna have a very fabulous Instagram account, I'm here editing the first photo that Fabio's gonna use for the Hit the Road Madeira, and yeah, I'm gonna show you guys in a little bit.
How's it working with Hit the Road?
It's pretty good. Every time we go out and about, I find new parts of my island that I didn't know because I didn't grow up with a car. And you know, it's good company. It's because I love doing videos and taking photography. It's always, I can learn new things, and man, it's really good company. It's pretty fun. And you know, I didn't expect this a year ago. I would be working here with these amazing people in my homeland, doing what I love the most and learning. So I'm pretty happy. Gotta give it a thumbs up because I'm giving it a big thumbs up.
What about you, Fabio?
Yeah, it's been alright. I've just started this week, so far so good. I'm learning a lot about my island as well, and I'm getting to meet a lot of new people, and it's been a really fun experience. So looking forward to just keep going. Jeff is like the brother I never had, you know. He's such an amazing person, and you know, he's helping me out a lot, so I'm gonna help him out a lot as well. And we can only learn from Jeff.
Well, guys, even if we crossed all of our fingers, even the ones that we have on the feet, nothing changed. All over the island is raining, even in Porto Santo. We checked on the map, on the Wind Guru, and everything is just not ideal. We're gonna end off the video here. I hope, even though that we didn't realize everything that we wanted to do, I hope that you guys enjoyed. If you plan on coming to Madeira specifically for location scouting, please book at least a week, because these kinds of stuff might happen, and this can go up until a week. So if you're here more than a week, then you have more chances to get that specific place with different conditions, different weather conditions. So that's my tip for you guys. And if you need any help, please contact Hit the Road Madeira, or if you need help with camera assistance and even video production, feel free to go to www.pubsec.studio. We're more than happy to help you if you need that help. Sorry that Jeff didn't make it into the video. I think that's it. Right, Oscar?
Yeah. Let's hit the road, man.
Let's hit the road.
We're Jeffless. How can we hit the road?
We're Jeffless. We can't hit the road. Jesus Christ.
Jeff,
Jesus
come
Christ.
back.
Come back, Jeff, please. We need your help, man. It is what it is, man. Don't worry. Next week, we're gonna have Jeff back again. So, yeah. Cheers.